Katie left me a mule to ride. She caught the Katie, left me a mule to ride. My baby caught the Katie, left me a mule to ride. The train pulled out, I swung on behind. Crazy bound, hard-headed woman of mine. Man, my baby long, great gosh almighty, my baby tall.
Welcome back to Ozteam Racing, round 2 at Imola in GT3 and GT4. Pole position to Jack Steele in the Ferrari with a 140.715. And in GT4, pole went to Glory Babby with a 149.757. This is a 75-minute race with a compulsory fuel pit stop. Rightio, let's get into it. Steele tried to clip the bumps into Tamburello, did not pay off for him and a lot of other cars as well. Some more action, this time Hills and Bursts are coming together and Pinballing and a few other cars getting involved as well. Lap 2 at Tamburello and Bracefield took the NASCAR shortcut. While that happened, Bevis and Hudson had a slight contact, neither winning out. Bevis went wide on the exit of Villeneuve and Hudson was invited to go past into Toza. In GT4, the HSV Chevrolet of Ellis had developed a strong lead. The Mercedes of Phillips and Piggin had a battle brewing. Hamilton moving for position into Tamburello on 1 as well. Brad Bracefield got a run onto 1 as well, straight out of that corner up into Villeneuve. Something interesting happened for Hoffman on exiting pits, a little bit of bollard cone action. Contact for Harnett and Icarus, Harnett having a bad exit and Icarus not responding in time. Mercedes having a battle through the 5th lap. Good little stoush here. Jack Steele DNF'd after this little contact. And a horror rejoin for Priest. More contact between Hudson and Bevis as one goes through. Lap 6 and Hamilton gets poleaxed by Bracefield into Tamburello, then Bracefield spins himself. More epic battling in GT4. Mistake from Skinny Luke and Vinny was through. These guys were at it again. Vinny off track at Tamburello as well. Lap 9 and the GT3 leaders Zoo and Wells was split in the lap traffic. An unrecoverable slide from Hamilton and not the best rejoin. Not the worst either. This really was a fun battle to watch. Battles aplenty in the GT3 mid-pack, Hudson going for it, not so great result for him though. Contact DY and Bursa into Tamburello. A lap later, he got to practice his parking skills. Harnett's McLaren was showing a little bit of battle scarring. He was about to earn another one with contact with Babby at Tozer. An even bigger one for Etch, with a slow car unsighted coming out of pits. Etch didn't really have time to respond.
Target. We're too close. Stay on target. Loosen up!
Bracefield had pitted, Bevis had not. A little bit of a late dive and a bit of battle going on. 3 GT3s running together, a little bit of contact at Variante Alta. Bevis, in hot pursuit of Harnett, came out of the pits a little bit ahead of Hudson, realised that was a mistake, so invited him past and said hello in the process. The closest battle in the late stages of the race was here between Babby and Lockie Bevis. It ebbed and flowed as traffic passed through them. Here's one of the closer points. Nearby, some battling in GT3 between Harnett and Cutler. Not the most enjoyable race for Babby. Hudson self-spun at Variante Alta. Harnett was applying pressure to Cutler. It proved too much at Aqua Minerale. A relatively quiet race for John Zhu, out in front the whole way, not really having too much of a battle. Same for the GT4 leader, Ellis. Final bit of contact for the race was the position for 29th, Q getting some oversteer out of Villeneuve 1 and tagging Sousa's. Lockie Bevis was keeping Skinny Luke honest in the domain laps. Hudson was all over the back of Cutler, but the saviour Ellis came in for Cutler. Victory for John Zhu though, taking a strong win over Turab Bank. Now sit back and enjoy this little battle that went all the way to the line. And here are your race results. Zhu, Bank and Wells in GT3, then in GT4 was Ellis, Carnero and Skinny Luke. Thanks for joining us. Next time we're still in the GT cars at Misano.